All right, thank you, Delaney. We begin this morning with some breaking news. A 69-year-old Madison man has died after his kayak capsized in the Sugar River.
This happened in the town of Decatur in Greene County yesterday afternoon. Here's what we know. Greene County Sheriff's deputies were called to the banks of the Sugar River just before 3:30 in the afternoon. Early reports show that the man went into the river below the dam in a kayak. Authorities say that he went out with a group of people before going ahead of that group. Officials say that he became tangled up in trees and then capsized, going under the water.
So the group was able to get that man to the shore, but he died at the scene. Deputies say he was not wearing a life jacket and that the water below the dam where he was moving pretty fast because of some recent rain. An investigation is now underway.